Imagine waking up one morning, stretching, yawning, checking your phone, and realizing, oh yeah, I don't have to work today, or tomorrow, or ever. AI's got it covered. Sounds amazing, right? Well, let's ramble about it. Welcome to Shep Rambles, where I am Shep and I tend to ramble. About what? Anything and everything. Today we're diving into Elon Musk's latest prediction about the future. A world where robots handle the labor, money becomes irrelevant, and we all get to sit around giving AI meaning, whatever that means. Well, according to Elon Musk, that's exactly where we're headed. In 10 to 20 years, work will be an optional hobby. Kind of like gardening or, maybe playing video games. Kind of like Star Trek in a way. Let's talk about it. So, Elon Musk had attended the U.S. Saudi Investment Forum a while ago, and he said that in 10 to 20 years, work will be optional. Optional. Kind of like choosing between going to the gym or eating pizza. Well, if you know, you know. Technically, you could work, but why would you? Well, he compared future employment to growing vegetables in your backyard. Kind of like tomatoes. I'm actually thinking about growing a garden. We live in an RV park, and it's a pretty nice park. It kind of feels like home. And we got some room behind the trailer, so you never know. That might be another video. Anyways, you can spend all summer battling weeds and praying your tomatoes or whatever plants you've got don't die. Well, there's a way to fight that. You make an above-ground garden. That's kind of like what we're going to do. But anyway, you could do that, or you can just go to the store and just buy some. Just be careful where you get it from, Maybe not Walmart. That's just a suggestion. I'm not telling you what to do, but yeah, maybe a regular grocery store, maybe a farmer's market. Just saying. Anyway, in Musk's world, workers of the future are basically hobbyists. Your job? Well, a fun little side quest. Your paycheck? Well, it's irrelevant. Except, how do you buy those tomatoes? According to Musk, millions of robots will take over the workforce. Oh, that just sounds scary. They're not going to just take over the workforce. They're going to take over the planet. But anyways, productivity is going to be through the roof because of that. The costs, practically zero. Well, that's what he's saying. I don't know how it can be practically zero. But then again, if there's no money anymore, I guess it would be practically zero, right? Human labor? Well, unnecessary. Did Elon Musk really think this out? I mean, who's going to fix the robots? I guess the robot. And no one's freaking out about this? The robots are kind of fixing each other? Why does this not sound bothersome? I don't know. Maybe this video is a whole nother thing. Maybe we're talking about something different here. But anyway, he's banking on the Optimus, Tesla's humanoid robot. I think we did a video. Oh, no, we didn't do a video. That's right. It was on the KILR News Network. I'll put a link up here on one of these corners. I'll put a link up there for it. Part of our KILR crew, Anne, had that report. Yeah, wonder if she's coming back. Anyway, he claims it'll eventually make up about 80% of the company. So the other 20% is human, but human labor is unnecessary. Like I said, did Elon Musk think this out? He's like really smart, right? You should be like really, much more smarter than me, right? Anyways, this is impressive considering that we still haven't seen these robots do anything more complex than, walking around, carrying drinks, falling over each other, something. But in Elon Musk's mind, we're racing toward a world straight out of Star Trek, a sci-fi universe where money doesn't exist. AI is everywhere, and gold plus platinum is everything. But basically, nobody has a job. Work is for fun. The betterment of humankind. Now, while Elon's painting this picture of a utopian robo-paradise, but anyways, the rest of the world is not exactly convinced. Economists, the people whose entire job is figuring out how to take money out of your pocket and put it into theirs, they say Musk's timeline is a bit optimistic. Sure, AI is getting cheaper, models are improving, but physical robots? Well, they're still expensive, they're still specialized, and they are slower to adapt. And let's be honest, in a country where profit is everything, I don't know, can this really happen? As one economist put it, we've been trying to automate stuff since the Industrial Revolution. Progress gets harder, not easier. In other words, we're not replacing the entire human workforce in 10 to 20 years, unless Optimus learns how to fix plumbing, flip burgers, stock shelves, operate a forklift, manage an office, and run a daycare simultaneously. Musk is saying that money will eventually stop being relevant, which is a great thing to say when you personally have 470 billion. Think about that for a moment. The rich, the wealthy, and when you say money is irrelevant, do you really think they want that? And politicians and all that other stuff saying money is irrelevant, we're all on equal footing? Come on now. I don't believe that for 1 second. But anyway, he's been floating this idea of universal high income. No, not basic income. No, it's high income. Like, a robot funded salary for doing absolutely nothing. I can't help but wonder what could go wrong with that. Would we as a society actually try to improve ourselves? Or would everyone just be lazy? How would that work? Maybe everyone would be lazy to start off with, and then maybe they would get bored and then try to do something? I don't know. How does that actually work? But if we wound up getting a universal high income, doesn't that contradict the whole moneyless society? Maybe the money is gone and it's all a point system. Even if robots take all the jobs, what happens to us humans? Research shows that a huge chunk of our meaning in life comes from work and relationships. And guess where people get some of their relationships from? Well, they get them from work. Not all of it. If AI takes everything over, we'll have to reinvent where we find purpose, which is going to be fun for exactly nobody. Musk says humans will still have a role of some sort. We'll give AI meaning. Well, that's what he says, but whatever that means. So what do you think about this whole thing? Do you think Elon Musk is right? Do you think that we'll become a moneyless society and maybe we'll improve ourselves? Maybe we'll become a lazy society? Do you think the rich and powerful are going to let that happen and let us all be on equal footing? Interesting thought. Well, let me know in the comments below what you think. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and like and subscribe. And I got a whole bunch of stuff here, so I hope you find, plenty of videos that you like. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a killer awesome day.